Hello, I'm Adrian, and welcome to Fight Scene Breakdown. In honor of Christmas, let's analyze a fight set in a somewhat festive-looking location in the woods, SubZero vs. Scorpion. SubZero and Scorpion are fighting because it's Mortal Kombat, and that's what ninjas with supernatural powers do. What this fight does extraordinarily well is take full advantage of the fact that it is entirely animated. You not only have complete freedom in how you move your camera, but in how your fighters perform. No need to cover up any imperfections with excessive cuts, as they are quite literally perfect. What's also really cool about this particular fight is how they rely on the wide shot. Not only because it's the best shot to show two people fighting, but because it evokes how the game looks when you're playing it. They zoom in on various occasions to add some flair, but for the most part it remains on the side. This low angle is quite effective as it adds extra depth to Scorpion falling towards the camera. The fight also uses the same lighting technique that The Force Awakens used as well, wherein the character's power, lightsaber in Force Awakens, fire kick in this instance, literally lights up the scene, giving a great orange contrast between the dark blue colors of the background. The X-ray zoom-ins, besides looking awesome, also work well in selling the mechanic of the game. This trailer was made primarily so you could see how cool the game is, and to that extent they wanted to incorporate as many moves as possible that you can actually pull off, no matter how ludicrous they seem, like forming a giant ball of ice out of thin air, or launching a chain out of your hand, or even teleporting behind your opponent to deliver a bone-shattering sidekick. In terms of the more grounded techniques, according to Mortal Kombat lore, Scorpion is a practitioner of Hapkido, a very eclectic Korean martial art that shares many similarities to Taekwondo, but incorporates several techniques from other martial arts, including joint locks and throws, to make it a more well-rounded fighting style. For example, this cross is caught by Scorpion and he follows up by literally shattering his elbow. Or later on, SubZero roundhouse kicks him, but the kick is caught and Scorpion shatters his knee by bringing down his forearm with the full strength of his upper body. These are two things you don't usually see being taught in Taekwondo, and both play into Hapkido's reputation for being much more violent than Taekwondo. Meanwhile, according to official lore, SubZero is a practitioner of Shotokan, a style of karate. As such, this fight is an excellent matchup since both Shotokan and Hapkido are standing martial arts with a great variety of punches and kicks. Here SubZero catches Scorpion's attempted hook, follows up with a strong right cross, and before we move on, I would just like to highlight how SubZero is displaying perfect punching form for Shotokan karate. In both karate and Taekwondo, you're taught to not only twist your upper body when you're punching and bring back your other arm, but to also position your legs in the exact same manner he is doing, with one knee bent and the other leg extended backward. So kudos to the animators for their attention to detail in animating this fighting style. Returning to his combo, he proceeds to uppercut Scorpion's stomach several times before unleashing his trademark freeze attack. I'd also like to focus for a moment on that bone-shattering sidekick, as this is not just a made-up movie technique. This could very well happen if properly applied to someone's knee. Take a look at Scott Adkins delivering a sidekick with full force. Yeah. Now imagine that amount of strength applied to your knee. It would shatter it. What can also be extracted here is Scorpion's excellent handling of SubZero's attempted overhead stab. As he is bringing it down, Scorpion dutifully blocks a hit away from his head and body, and Scorpion opts to directly punch him in the head, causing SubZero to drop the weapon. He follows up with a well-placed knee. Note how he brings in his opponent close to make sure the knee connects. What did you guys think of the fight? Which fight would you like me to analyze next? Join my Patreon to get access to cool behind-the-scenes stuff and a bunch of other rewards. Subscribe and you can follow me on my Twitter, Instagram, and brand new Facebook fan page, Godzillarex. See you next time.